So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. Painting pictures, only missing what you've lost, giving everything you have, but it's just short of the cost. Diabolical, straightens up your mental, makes you strong, and it fucks your trust issues. Hate to say I proved you wrong. You can run and scream and hide away, there's no escaping night and day. You'll never see it coming, won't commit to see the child's play. You'll see a different side of me, the reason it still hibernates is for your own protection. I'm too scared to see the beast I've made. We created it, we never look back. Matter of fact, shut your mouth, don't come at me with that. Your lack of context is causing conflict, that's a fact. See you trying to change the subject, I'm not trying to forget. I'll forgive, but you'll never get the fucking chance again. We're not friends, there's no interest in making those amends. It depends on whether I feel like breaking necks. Must be a lucky day, cause I ain't got no time for that, yeah. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. Taking over like it's army paper soldiers. Ain't gold, you wish you would. Shit's been harder than I'm hopeful. Went from open, getting closer, now I'm searching for some closure. Cause no matter how it gets, it's never worth it in the moment. Damn, running it back, one and the same, not a fact, we differ. Under the stacks, numbing your brain, it's just sad to witness. What's the price to pay? Taking a stab when I said mind your business. Now I get to snap, smiling face, you think it's Christmas. Never had a better time with losing my mind. I keep it locked and tucked away, nobody in or outside, and that's intentional. Environment with ethanol, I'll never fold, cause when I light it up, the flame is brightest inside, yeah. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head.
Well. Good evening, all you lovely people tonight. How's the weather where everybody is? Hello, Selena, Crystal, Aggie. Who else? Ro, Andrew. Where's 2-0 Crows? 2-0 Crows was the first one to comment.
I think she was doing volume.
So, there's some shit being said on the street, of course, like there always is. And, sometimes you just got to put it out there and set people straight about what they say, how they say it. Yes, you may not come straight out and ask, but the way you hint and the way you say things and word things, you might as well just come out and ask.
Called dry bagging.
It's called dry bagging. It's almost kind of like dry humping, Mama Bear. Kind of like what you do when you sit next to that tree. You dry hump it. Okay? Because you ain't getting it nowhere else. That's the only wood you can get. I'm sorry to say. The thing is you sit there and you make these little posts, quotes, whatever the case may be. I never denied what I've done. Okay? Unlike you. It was questioned about the JLA for Mr. Jason for how long? And you denied it and denied it and denied it and denied it. And then finally you do a short and you point blank came out with, yes, the Jessica Lunsford Act is on Jason's record, but it's not on his record for what you think it's on there for. What else would it be on there for, Jeanette? Seriously, what else would it be on there for? Please explain that to me. Because you still not have explained why it's on his record. Because you, yourself, as a woman, as a mother, you're ashamed of it. You don't want people to judge you. They already do because you married Daryl, which was a RSO for forcible rape.
And
Where you want to go with this, Jeanette? It's not going to stop. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you post, will never get underneath my skin. But lo and behold, I know I get under yours. It's kind of like your son, Bubba. Okay. He thinks he gets underneath my skin. He doesn't.
no, I think it's the other way around.
He doesn't. You know, for him to post those 2 videos, I recorded those. Okay. Because he did mention the B word. He did mention military. He did mention planes. He did mention turn it on, detonate. So you might want to make sure your son really knows what the fuck he's doing. Okay? So if anybody ever sees Mr. Bubba, go over there and see Raging Cajun Media and look at the 2 last videos that he just done and explain to me why YouTube hasn't taken him down yet. Please, and explain that to me. But on that note, I'm going to pull something up real quick because I am going to prove to everybody, okay, that,
And the text indicates that she asked, but she said it in a dry begging way. When that didn't work out, she messaged me. Speaking
now,
of a
if I
cosigner.
need, I'm not quite sure how I can expand this, you know, whatever.
But can you guys see it?
But if you can't see it, if I have to private message you the whole thing, I will. Where this arrow is right here, or where the hand is, wherever, if you can see it. Okay. That right there, that particular sentence says,
Give me 1 second.
I mean, I can go into my screenshots.
I got it. Because you posted that one, right?
Mm-hmm. That one right there.
Is that it? Yep.
Okay. Where the little hand is, right here, right there on that line, it says, you gonna be my cosigner. I said, what do you need a cosigner for? She said, a loan to get these bills caught up. I gotta approve for everything, but I need a cosigner. My monthly payment would be $139. I can pay all that. So more or less, she's dry begging. She didn't particularly just come right out and say, will you be my cosigner? She said, you gonna be my cosigner. So that's more or less asking.
And I
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Accepted for the loan.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? That's what I don't understand with certain people. What's going on, good guy? I know who that is. It's Mr. T. What's going on, Mark? How's things going? So, Mama Bear, don't sit there and say how you didn't. Yes, you might not have come out with the exact words of, will you co-sign for me? But that sentence said, you gonna co-sign for me? Same thing. Same damn thing. Yeah, I guess so, Mark. I guess she's got bad credit. Supposedly she had a good, you know, I guess she needed a loan to take care of some things. Well, that's what happens when you move your son down or your son, whatever happened, and this is my assumption, in my opinion, your son did what he did with his significant other and to his daughter. So that's why he left. That's why he was on a bus to go down to New Mexico to be with mommy and Jason. Okay? Because that's when you got the bigger place. That's when you took a bigger place for more money. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, whatever the case may be, he ups and moves. And you got all butthurt. Because he found himself a girl. Now, what happened with you and that girl there, Bubba? Did you have the same incident with her that you did with your ex?
It didn't last long.
It didn't last long. And I know you didn't drive down because your mama had the GPS and the tracking device for the Greyhound bus that you took. So, needless to say, you don't own no vehicles. You're working on a Saturn, which is probably your mother's. Okay. You probably still live in Florida. Why is it that you people still insist on lying and not even explaining in full detail the truth? Is it that hard?
Because they'd rather be on YouTube calls.
Have I denied anything that I've been accused of? No.
But you weren't
Have
even
I
accused
been
of
have
anything.
I been in domestic violence? Yes. I never denied that. Mama Bear, you knew this right from the get-go.
The thing is, you were never accused. You came out just talking about
Very true, Lactose. It doesn't sound like she was asking me, but it sounded like she was telling me. Very true. I didn't look at it like that, but thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, Mark, Mama Bear, she's in her fifis. Yeah, you ain't shitting, she is.
But she was on Facebook looking for a mobile mechanic at one point.
You know, and that's another thing. She was on Facebook looking for a mobile mechanic. I thought Jason was a mechanic. I thought he did automotive work. This is what I mean with you. You lie so much, you don't know whether or not you're lying or telling the truth. And this is going to be a respectable live like it was last night because I didn't get out of character last night. I'll change my ways. I'll be a little bit more decent. She probably makes her mom pay. Her mom, I guess from what I understand, Mark, her mom's passed away. Supposedly they live with Jason's aunt down in Florida. If I'm asking someone to co-sign for me, I would say, will you co-sign for me? Or are you going to co-sign for me? She says, you gonna co-sign for me. Yeah.
It's not that hard to figure out what the messages mean.
I totally forgot how to go in there. I totally forgot to go in there and see what I could do about getting 420 back in here. Web of lies, Mama. That's all it is, Mark. That's all it is.
Your question, I'll try to figure it.
Yeah. You know, how can you sit there? Let me tell you something. If I knew I had something on my record, and if I was trying to deny it or try to hide from it, whatever the case may be, and if it was brought up, and if I was asked if that was on my record, you know what? I would rather come out and be honest about it and be judged that way. Not having it come out, deny it for how long, and then finally do a short and say how something is on his record. But don't explain why it's on his record. The only thing you want to say is it's on his record, but it's on his record for not what we believe it's for. Well, there's only one way of getting the JLA on your record, Jeanette.
I'm going to read it.
Only one way. Okay? This is what you You know what? I got the perfect name for you, Jason, and Bubba. You guys are the fucking 2026 version of the fucking Three Stooges. Ace.
Ace.
Ace. Relax,
Ace.
Ace.
Really, Ace? Oh yeah, let me pull that up. Jungle post it, it's not yet.
So why not just come clean about it? And no, Jeanette, you can sit here and say how I'm repeating myself about the JLA because you want to know why I'm repeating myself is because it's a serious matter. Because let me tell you something, okay? And I bet you after I'm done asking this question, I want everybody to either put a 1 for agree with me or 2 to disagree with me in my chat after I ask this. Mama Bear, Jeanette, would you come at me if you found out that the JLH or the JLA was on my record? You would. I know you would, because you call yourself a child advocate. You sit there and protect children from what you say. You should be ashamed of yourself because you were involved in a foundation. And while you were involved in that foundation, you were raising money for that foundation for yourself using your Cash App to move to Tennessee. Because let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what person that is in my chat or what person is on YouTube. If you found out that that person had the JLA on their record, you would be the first one to go at them.
I don't know, because supposedly she knew prior to that.
Okay? You knew that Daryl was an RSO when you married him.
Florco.
Don't sit here and tell me that you didn't know that Jason had that JLA on his record before you married him or before you got with him. Because you did. Because it's been on his record since 09. 09. Okay?
This is actually too for Connie, but for everybody.
Oh. Let me get my handy dandy little readers. Okay, I don't have a handy dandy notebook, but Bubba's got a handy dandy tablet because that's how fucktarded he is. Okay. The compliance section is tracking sex offender registry requirements. In Florida court system, the Jessica Lunsford Act flag often shows up because it ties into sexual offender predator monitoring. Many clerks' case management systems have a compliance field that tracks whether someone is meeting registry obligations under the Act. A, 0 typically means non-compliant or not in compliance with one of those requirements. Common reasons: fail to register or re-register an address, fail to report vehicle information, email, or internet identifiers, missed a required check-in with law enforcement, not compliant with residency restrictions. So, please, Connie, Miss Know-It-All, please tell me.
Just read from 2 to down to the bottom.
2 to down to the bottom. Why it would appear on a family court case. The Jessica Lunsford Act itself is criminal, not family law, but it can get linked to a family court case if the person is a registered sex offender predator. The designation follows them to any case they're involved in, even non-criminal ones like custody, divorce, or child support. The court is checking compliance. family court judges often review offender registry compliance before making decisions about parenting time, visitation, or contact with minors. Automatic system flag. Many Florida counties court software auto-populates Jessica Lunsford Act info if the person's name ID matches a registered offender in the FDLE database.
And the reason
There
why
you go.
he's not showing up is because
There you
he
go.
never complied.
So, needless to say, Connie, wrong again. He didn't comply. That's what the 0 means. Do your research, ladies and gentlemen. See, I don't need to tell the people that are in my chat. I don't need to tell my mods to do research because you know what? They know. If something like that is brought up, they look it up. They find why there's a 0.
I'll look in a minute.
Okay? I'm really curious about their most recent victim story and believe she has a right to defend herself of their allegations. Yes, very true. And now, are we talking about the one that happened in 2020, Lactose? The one that that Mama Bear supposedly disfigured and for the false imprisonment charge for Jason? They're victimized. They are victimized. They're victim. They have the running charges on by making her the perpetrator. Very true. They're most definitely predators because I seen them try and prey on most of you guys when you guys flipped Smith on them.
Exactly.
Very true. Okay.
Because we have proof that he actually got this on his record, what he's about to read.
Bottom line, the DWLS alone doesn't trigger the Jessica Lunsford Act. But if you're already a registered sex offender, predator, and get picked up for DWLS, the act can mean no bond until you see a judge.
And don't forget that both of them
So this
have
is
a lot
why-
of aliases also. So if we're only looking for Jason Michael Johnston, it may not
Thank you.
be listed.
Yes, I thought that was the one you were talking about, Lactose, and she is. And the problem is Jason went on there and bragged and stated how after that happened, that woman just packed her shit up and moved.
And that she deserved it.
And that she deserved it. No. Listen, I'm not sitting here and saying that I never been involved in a domestic. Because I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. I'm not going to sit here and lie to my friends. And that's what I consider you guys, friends, family. Because we talk. We chit-chat. We can joke around. We can laugh. We can have a good time. But when it comes to serious shit like this is serious stuff. These are people that are out on these streets that are just preying on people. Not just kids. People. Okay? You're running from the law. You have active warrants from 2020, 2021. You know, you guys can sit there and say all you want about Brooks. You can sit there and say all you want about fucking 2 Old Crows. You can sit there and say all you want about Disco. You can sit there and talk shit about Lactose. You can talk all kinds of shit about everybody. But you want to know why you want to talk shit about everybody? Because everybody has your fucking book. They know what page you're on. They read you. They knew. Just by your whole demeanor, just the type of person you fucking people are. And you're turning your son into be just like you. And it's a shame. Because he's only going to be 26 years old. 26 or 25, whatever. I really don't care how old he is. He's still a baby to me.
I didn't even think of that.
I just don't understand if she chased a minor with a axe, she would have been charged with child abuse, yet no charges on her. Not that we can find so far. We don't know yet.
And what I don't understand, if the law looked at the camera like they said, why would they get arrested and have to go to court?
Right. Now, Bubba comes out with, okay, well, you sit there and say that it's a sealed record. Yes, it's a sealed record. I'm not saying that I can look into a sealed record. I never stated that, Bubba. So see, here you go, fabricating shit like your mother. Okay. The reason why I'm saying it's a sealed record is for the fact is because there's a child involved and they're not going to put that information out there. That is something only a judge can see. That's why I said it's a sealed record.
It's there. We just can't see.
Yeah, it's there. We just can't see it.
It's just common sense when
it's
you're
a
dealing
sealed
with
record.
Shit.
So why hide it? Why deny it? Is it something that serious to where your followers are going to look at you differently? But then you guys want to criticize me when I had Bear up on my panel. She's almost 17 years old. That's her choice. And her grandfather was okay with it.
And Mama Bear wanted me to talk to her months ago, so I did. I sat down with Bear and I
have checked the woman out and she has no, and I don't get that lactose. I really don't.
And she wanted to come up and say some stuff, but I thought at that time she was too young.
I remember when she said the woman chased her daughter with an axe. I checked to see if there was charges on her. Okay. And with her supposedly on camera attacking Jeanette and Jeanette just defending herself, they wouldn't arrest Jeanette with evidence to prove she wasn't the. Thank you. Thank you. If you're protecting your child, you're not going to get charged with simple battery.
Thank you, Angel. I got him.
Okay. You're not going to get charged with simple battery, and you're not going to get charged with false imprisonment. So why don't you just come clean?
And is it? I believe there's a. I don't know if it's considered a lawsuit.
I don't, and and something else that was brought up. Supposedly this young lady, this woman, has a civil suit against them. Well, Jason and Jeanette wants the case number. You can't get a case number until you're served, dumbasses. This is what you don't understand. You think you know so much about the law when you don't know shit.
And I want to be wrong.
Okay. I just don't understand it either. There she goes with that Robbie shit.
And then they try to twist the shit with
the math isn't mathing and her followers are idiots. Well, yeah, of course her followers are idiots. I just don't get it. But then they want to come at me. What? Why are you coming at me? For what? Speaking the truth, Jeanette? You can't handle the truth? Then you got taco salad sandwich. That's a fucking another Yahoo. Then you got queso and chips. That's another fucking Yahoo. Why don't you be honest with your followers and let them decide whether or not they still want to follow you, they still want to be your subscriber or not? Let them decide. Don't make yourself look to be something that you are truly not.
She makes herself look good.
Okay? You want to sit there and say how you wouldn't ask me for shit because I didn't have a job back then? I was working back then, you dumbass.
You were working up until September.
I worked all the way up until September. So try again, Jeanette. Try again. Do you want me to post pictures of all the jobs that I've done? Because I got them all. Because we take before pictures and after pictures. Because there is a website for the company. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, please. And that company has insurance. Does Jason's? You sit there and tell me that he owns half the business. Thank you. FLL lactose intolerant. They are drinking Jeanette's meth milk, much like Jim Jones Kool-Aid. Yeah, they're not even good pretenders, but I guess their palates are ruined from alcohol, so they can't taste the piss in the Kool-Aid. You ain't shitting. Taco is nothing but fake. I agree with you 100. I agree with you. I agree with you
No.
150%, Ro. Taco is the fakest fucking one out there. I'm sorry. Excuse my language because I'm trying to keep it nice and calm today.
Relax.
But people like that
Sky?
really need to open up their eyes and see the whole picture
No.
of people like that.
No.
Bubba, when you did call the Johnstown Police Department, yeah, they know my name. I also know about 4 or 5 of the officers really good down there. How about that?
Stops by when he sees us outside talking.
If I'm outside of my house and the one officer rolls by,
Hey.
he always stops and we sit there and we shoot the shit for a good 20 minutes, half hour. So, explain to me. I don't care if you have a warrant for your arrest. You're gonna dig yourself a hole and bury yourself. That's all.
You're going outside. Let's go. Get out there. No.
And then for you to come up with those 2 videos earlier, come on, buddy. My 6-year-old grandson, technically, could probably draw the same thing as you. It doesn't take rocket science to draw what you
That
draw.
doesn't even prove that you're graduating.
That doesn't even prove that you graduated. Really? Come on.
Oh my God.
Get with the program, Bubba.
Oh my God.
Like I said to you before, your mother should have swallowed you. All due honesty. I hate to sound like that and I hate to be that way.
No.
Sky, you're going to get your butt whooped.
Yeah, I just yelled at my dog. Sue me.
Then you get
Back
these
up.
yahoos coming in here saying
Back up.
how that's not how puppies
Back
not
up.
how puppies act. They play. They
Back
play.
up.
If you don't like it, stay off my channel. How about that?
Back up. Back up.
You don't hear none of my people in my chat complaining about when my puppies play.
Go.
Why do they think you're afraid of police when they're
Let's
the
go.
ones run?
Let's go.
Lactose, I don't understand.
In.
Listen, I've never ran from the law.
In.
I've had 1 warrant for my arrest, and that was back when I was 22 years old, 23 years old, and I didn't even know I had a warrant out for my arrest until a friend of mine, which was a police officer, told me about it, and I turned myself in. And the charges got dropped. I didn't run for 5 years. What, maybe 2 months? Three tops?
Grace, you gotta
And I didn't even know?
You're eating. You gotta wait a minute.
Sky, no. So please explain to me where this makes sense. And you guys make a joke out of it. Yes, Jeanette. I don't need to prove shit to you. Okay?
We're not doing anything wrong.
For the fact is, I don't record anybody.
Especially on.
Okay? But yes, Jeanette, I'm going to tell you right now. The FBI were contacted. The U.S. Marshals were contacted. Collier County Sheriffs were contacted. The Collier County Community Department that you had in your little picture, that's not law enforcement. Just to let you know. The investigator from Collier County specifically told me, because I also point blank told them what your page is, what your screen name is, what your YouTube channel name is. They looked at that picture and said, yes, that is not a deputy. That is not a sheriff. They can only take complaints. Did you complain enough yet? Because I'm still waiting for a law to show up at my house, Jeanette. So when you want this to all stop, maybe you should sit back and shut your mouth. See, where you fucked up, Jeanette, is when you put my 2-year-old granddaughter on YouTube. That's where you fucked up.
And then we started going, why would she do something like that? So then that's when we started looking further into her.
So am I going to give up on you and Jason? No. The day I give up is the day you two assholes are behind bars. Because he is a predator, and your son And your followers that fucking follow you constantly and make the comments that they make, they're predator protectors. And what you don't understand is that the more and more they comment on shit, the more and more it makes them look guilty of knowing what you guys are, and they can also be charged with it.
Especially with everybody having knowledge.
So why don't you look that up, Jeanette? Why don't you get your little handy dandy notepad out, take some notes, get your handy dandy tablet, and do some research.
And you can have all these other creators twisting around what you put out there, what I said about my son with Andrew, when Andrew is not the person. He didn't do nothing wrong to my son. He made my son nervous because my son did not know Andrew from Adam and Eve.
And all Andrew did was walk behind him.
Ended up rubbing on him because of the small space. I'll even show, I'll if I have to take old pictures and show him where it happened. And he made him nervous. I seen the reaction on his face. I'm not going to react to it because the way I react, my son will take that personally and emotionally and react because of the way I reacted. So I did it so it wouldn't cause any drama. It's not Andrew's fault that what happened to my son.
No.
Okay. And I confronted Andrew afterwards and he apologized. He goes, well, I didn't mean to.
I got to get one of those for Tammy Lactose.
So go ahead, twist it all around, try to get me and Andrew against each other. I think Andrew is an idiot most days. I think Andrew lives in a lifestyle that I will never live. But at the end of the day, that dude's got so much potential, but he allows his lifestyle to get in the way of that. And if that means to be away from his wife, to be a better father to his daughter, I'm all for that. I may not approve of half of what Andrew does, but I'm not going to hate on him and make him sleep on the streets. So I did allow his family to move into our house. I agreed with it because I'm not a scumbag. I care about his kids. I got a close relationship with his kids. And even the mother will tell you that.
So instead of getting her a wall chalkboard, Lactose, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the chalkboard paint and make one wall, just a chalkboard wall just for Tammy.
Sky.
It's going to be called Tammy's Wall of Fame.
Now relax.
And then underneath that's going to be Jeanette is the Wall of Shame. No, Andrew, you know how she is. She's going to speak it. Is what you know that. No. We know who Taco is, Lactose. We know who Taco is. If Ro wants to say it, Ro can say it. I'm not gonna. That's up to Ro. I'll leave that up to Ro. But we know who it is. Would I open my door to Andrew again? Absolutely. Absolutely. And him of all people know this. No, I know you were, Andrew, but I'm just letting everybody know too that where if I had the opportunity to open my door if I could open my door to you again, I would in a heartbeat. Just for me to know that you and I know you and KK is in a safe place. I know that. But just to know that you would be here knowing that she's eating good, she can, take care of herself and the whole 9 yards, I'd be much happier. But right now I just can't do that.
Oh, I would in a heartbeat. And I'd get him on his feet. And another thing to let you know, I wasn't that type of mother that turned my head on my child. Within 24 hours, that dude was locked up.
Okay, as long as you guys know, but I don't pay much attention to them. I only watch a couple of things. Yeah, we know who they are. We know who it is, huh, Ro? And the way Ro feels about that whole situation, that's Ro's feelings, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Listen, one thing I will sit here and say, I will not turn my back on Ro. I will not go against Ro on that. I will not. No, I'm sorry.
And some dogs really spiritually die when you take them away from an owner they only known and got that attached. and you could tell her dogs were that attached, especially that one.
You know, Ro may not have much. Ro may not have a lot. Ro may not be rich, whatever the case may be. Okay. But let me tell you something. Just by me talking with Ro, FaceTiming, texting, messaging back and forth, the whole 9 yards, Ro would give the shirt off her back
Here,
to somebody if they needed it.
Buster, sorry.
That's how well
Come on, Sky.
I think I know Ro.
No.
Just by conversating with her.
Come on. Get down.
Is she straightforward on a lot of shit? Absolutely. Sometimes does it come out maybe the wrong way? A lot of people may look at that. Hey, it's possible. But that's Ro. Don't expect anything different.
Enough.
Hey.
Enough.
Come here, Chris. Come here, Chris. There were times that I thought it could be Jessica Ghost, but then I rethink how dumb and uncoordinated she is. Yeah, it's definitely not Jessica Ghost. Good boy, Chris. Good boy, Grizzly Bear. Good boy, Grizzly Bear. Hello, Grizzlet. Hello, Grizzlet.
Grizzly stop.
Oh, and I'm sure you have, Ro. I'm sure you have.
Hey! Grizzly!
Hit him.
Grizzly! Get over here. Grizzly! Just overexcited.
Chris.
Come on.
Chris. Come here. Come here. Oh, ow. Come here, Chris.
One treat.
Grizzly Bear. You know, but why, hey, you know what? Ro did what she had to do for that horse because they always bring up the horse. And Mama Bear, Jeanette, why don't you get some new pictures of the horses you guys claimed to have at one time? Okay? Because those are old pictures.
Relax.
Those are old pictures. See, you think everybody's dumb. That's the problem with you. We're not as dumb as you think we are. You might want to put your kid back in school to further his education. Okay? I don't need to sit there and draw numbers and lines and everything like that on a piece of paper, Bubba. Break me out blueprints. Then I'll show you what I can do. Okay? I can read blueprints. I can read schematics. Bring it out, buddy. I've been around the block multiple times than you. More times than you. Trust and believe. I'm not still hooked at Mama's hip. I'm not still dangling from Jason's balls. Okay? Why don't you brush your teeth? You want to sit there and knock everybody else? Your mother ain't got no teeth. Jason might only have maybe 5 or 6 left in his mouth. Yours are all rotten. I got all mine. And they're real. They're not dentures. So bringing that up, I should have made my name Vendetta. Yeah, very true. So bringing that up, your mother was sick not that long ago. I'd like to know how the fuck she afforded her antibiotics. Does she have insurance? She probably does because she works under the table, so she can't claim no income. So she probably gets Medicaid. Because if lactose that has fake teeth, titties, and a split tongue, oh my God.
I'll settle down.
I'm curious if Jason even speaks to his mother anymore. I don't listen. As far as I know, lactose, Jason doesn't speak to anybody in his family. As far as I know, he doesn't speak to anybody in his family. I know what happened to Jason. He had 8 sisters or 7 sisters or 6 sisters, whatever the case may be. Listen, put 2 and 2 together. We already know where this is going. I did see her name on one of the many. I did see her name on one of the many. Was it his mother's name, or was it the ex-wife's name on the bond reports? I can't remember. I'd have to pull it back up. Hello, Grizzlet. Hello, Grizzlet. Oh, there's Grizzlet. There's my Grizzlet. Yeah, there's my Grizzlet. Here's my Grizzlet. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. No, say hi to everybody. Say hi. Look. Say hi to everybody. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Say hi, everybody. Say my name's Grizzlet. Yeah, say I'm like my dad.
And that's the dad.
Say I'm like my dad. Yeah, say I'm like my dad. Yeah. Is that your dad? Yeah, that's your dad. All right. Come on. Let's get down. I got her, Grizzy. Oh. It was most definitely his mother. Okay. I wasn't sure. Who wants to come up next? Oh, my little short stack. My little short stack. Come here, my little short stack. Oh, this is my little fat boy. My little short stack. Say hi to everybody.
He is his butt plug, that is for sure.
Say hi. Say hi, daddy's boy. Say hi, daddy's boy. Yeah, hi, daddy's boy. Daddy's buddy. Yeah. Hi, Grizzlet. I see you.
Thor.
I thought that was
Thor, back up.
No. She took Ringo. She took the lighter brown one with the blue eye, with the one blue eye. Thank you, Aggie. Thank you.
What do you got? Really?
What you got?
I don't know.
I don't know what she's got. Grizzlet's got something.
I gotta get her. You little shit. No. Bandit.
But nope, September got her puppy. September is got the puppy home. Ringo is getting used to his new home and his new owners. September's son, that's gonna be that puppy's gonna be her son's puppy.
What's
Most
supposed to be the
definitely.
husband?
Yeah, was supposed to be September's husband's, but I think her son claimed it. Her son's the one that named it, so September Angel, hopefully you guys made it home okay and the puppy's happy and doing well. They made it home safe. They got home this afternoon. Puppy's doing okay. Sent us pictures. What are you doing? No, leave my chair alone. Leave my chair alone. At least you guys can video chat.
Yeah, that's the
and
cool
you can
thing.
see his distant relative.
We'll be able to watch him.
Yeah,
We'll be able to watch him grow.
Yep, I'll be able to watch him grow.
Oh,
I just keep on biting the chair.
paper.
What do you got?
Paper. That's the second one she got off of there.
She's bad.
Grizzly.
Yeah, she's ripping the paper right off of my chair. The little shit.
Grizzly.
Grizz.
Bandit. Grizzly.
You know, but it sucks that it has to come like this. You know, it sucks that you have to put the actual shit up there, the truth, when people say, well, I never asked that or I never said that. You did. It's right there. Boom. With your little profile picture on it for Messenger, Jeanette. So try again. Why am I going to lie about something?
Grizzly.
Why am I going to lie about something like that?
Knock you in the ass. Come
Really?
on, let's go.
Seriously. There's no need for it. Grizzy, your tail, buddy.
Grizzly.
Grizz, be nice to the puppies. Be nice. Be easy. Be easy, Grizz. Stay here with Daddy Thor. Is that the only puppy that you guys have gotten rid of? Yes, that's the only puppy we've gotten rid of so far. I got to take pictures of them either tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm going to post them. But I'm going to be anal when it comes to people taking them because I don't want them to be in the wrong hands, to be honest with you.
I know, forbid if the puppies play. They're just loud.
Yeah, and the puppies are loud, just like the big dogs.
Certain
what do you
certain
want me to
breeds
do?
are very vocal.
You know. What do you think, Grizz? Be easy with the puppies, Grizz. Grizz, you can't squeeze under there. Holy shit, Grizzly.
Hey, easy.
Grizz, come on.
Just, I was gonna say, let him go in there. Grinsley, no. Ace. They keep on running with a piece of cardboard.
Grizz, leave him alone, Grizzy. Let him play with it. It was my husband.
Grizz.
Come on, off. It would be the same problem because some people don't have good intentions. And you want them to, yes. Listen, they're going to do it again.
I can't, but watching Grizzly like that, you can't really yell at him for it because it's funny. Oh, I gotta go. Oh my God, I can't.
Listen, I can't. Listen, if I don't drink after the animals and the puppies, I'm doing good. Doing really, really good. Ace, leave the puppy alone. Ace, Bandit, no. Boys, BB, I said no. What did I say? I said no. Let the puppy play. Let the puppy play. Yes, let the puppy play. All right, you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here, BB. BB, come here. No? All right, I told you that. You want to see Ace? Yeah. Ace, come here. Ace, come here. Up. Come on. Come on, goofball. They want to say hi to you. Ace, will you stop? Ace, look. Listen, he's in a mood. Listen, he's a 100-pound fucking puppy. This is what I deal with on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. Ask Brooks. Brooks calls first thing in the morning. I got puppies going at it first thing in the morning. She talks about OJ. We talk about the puppies. A party at your house with puppies. Yes, a party at my house with puppies, Aggie. Yes, very true. Very, very true. And they're a trip. They're a trip. Ace and Bandit, relax. But I love all my animals. Yeah, but the sad thing about it is I'm gonna have to video it next time Ace is laying on the floor and he's got 4 of the puppies crawling all over him and biting his ears and biting his lip and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Because all Ace has got to do is open his mouth and he can fit a puppy in his mouth. Okay, there's the puppies playing. But they're vicious. Hi, Short Stack. You vicious? Short Stack. Short Stack. Who's that? Oh, that's my boot scooting scooter. That's my boot scooting scooter. Yeah, that's Scooter. That's my Scooter. That's Scooter. Oh, yeah. She's definitely the one dog hit the bar and the chair lower. That was too funny. Yeah, real funny, Tammy. It's gonna happen again because I got Scooter over here. Stop, Scooter. Don't encourage her, lactose. Will you stop chewing on it? Thor, go lay down. Come on. Hi, Short Stack. Hi, Grizzlat. Will you guys stop? No. My God. I can't do it no more. Who's this? Oh, this is Saphira. She is another one that's got one blue eye and one brown eye. Huh. Show them your eyes. Show them your eyes. Look into the camera. You're a brat. You don't even want it. Hello, Hellboy. Leave my kitty alone, guys. The kitty's bigger than you guys. All right, come here. Leave. No, leave the kitty alone. No, I saw them play. They are adorable. Oh, yeah, they're adorable. Scooter. I had a dog named Scooter years ago, and that dog was insane. Well, yeah, this one, he's insane too. And he's going to be 9 weeks old on Tuesday. Easy. Come on. Come in here. Hello, Ace. You going to come up now and say hi to everybody? Come on, say hi. I know the puppies are nuts, Ace. Ace, look up here. Look up here. Look. Oh, daddy boy, yeah, daddy boy. Yeah, daddy boy. Really? Leave the kitty alone. Oh my God, Ace. Lactose, same here. My all-time favorite dog I ever had. I remember my neighbors trying to sue me because I had a breeding pair of Malamutes and the female backed up to my fence and hooked up with my mutt Scooter. Hey. No. Yeah, I spanked your butt. Haha. Oh, well, her mate watched that pervert. Oh, shit. Will you guys come on? Listen. Get out of there now. We're crying out loud. You want it midnight? You want it midnight? Oh, yeah, this is midnight. She's a good girl. She's a good girl, huh? She's a good girl. Good girl? Yeah, good girl, huh? Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah. This is the one Andrew wants. This is midnight. Get out of there. I'm midnight. Listen. No. Of course, I beat it in court because they let their dogs run loose while mine was fencing my. Yeah. Yep. Sky. Play with the puppy, Sky. I said no. Saphira, I said no. Sky. The table keeps fucking pushing this way. It was a beautiful pair of solid white fuzzy Malamutes, but I'm sure they were disappointed when the puppies looked like beagles. I'm sure they were. I bet they were. So, Mama Bear, Jeanette, you're not blocked here. Jason's not blocked. You're always calling me out. I've offered how many times for you to come up and explain yourself, but you don't have the balls. You can't explain. You don't want to tell people why it's on his record. You sit there and keep on saying that the warrants are for unpaid fines. No. Be truthful. Try that. Try that on for size. Try something new. Sorry, I just rewinded to watch it. Really, Tammy?
Oh,
Really, Tammy?
yeah. Oh, no, I'm done. Oh, when you watch it, you're going to even laugh. You went from being...
Listen, they're ripping the paper off the paint can.
Oh, I can't.
To be a fly on their wall when those puppies were born. I would have paid to see their expressions when they were born. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. She had a mutt named Scooter.
Yeah.
Well, the neighbors had Malamutes.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a
What?
dog named Scooter.
What do you want?
That's pretty much why I called him Scooter. They probably won't keep their names, but they might.
That's my grizzlet. Huh, that's my grizzlet. Yeah. She's a pretty girl. Yeah, she's a pretty girl, isn't she? Yeah. She's daddy little girl. We're all daddy's girls. Yeah, we're all daddy babies.
They really don't get into
I missed
much.
it, so I'm going to have to watch that part later. Yeah. You watch that part later, Lactose. Okay? Let me know how you like it about it.
Hey,
Sky. Be nice, Sky.
Grizz. Get the bigger sock. All right, hey. Hey, here, come get this sock. This one's bigger.
So, Jeanette, you have the opportunity to come clean, but you choose not to. Why not? What else do you have that you want to hide? Because eventually it's going to be all brought out. But all I know and all I would expect is for your son to video it and to post it of you getting handcuffed and stuffed in the back of a fucking cop car. That would make my day.
And
That would make my day.
And Lips trying to twist that conversation I had about Taylor. Nothing in there said I called Taylor a liar. First and foremost, and Taylor is a lot smarter than you think, Lips. First of all. Second of all, what I said was, after what Mama Bear said, I said, well, if she is, she'll have to live with that. And that was way before I even started talking to Taylor. Lips, you are one of the fakest people I've ever met in my life.
Can you do something with them? Please.
You know, you guys are ridiculous, really, seriously, and it's pretty sad. And I kind of regret getting in this because of all the stuff I've been finding out on most of you. And a lot of you are methamphetamine users or recovering methamphetamine users. Tell me I'm wrong.
You know, and speaking of Lips, because I made a post or I made a comment on something, I'm going to put it out there now. Lips, how's mom and dad? How's mom and dad, Lips? Is mom gone? Did dad collect that money? Did dad go to prison? What happened? Want to explain to everybody? See, since you like to get into everybody else's business, now it's about time that people get into yours. Okay? See, understand something. Yes, you're on Suboxone, methadone, whatever the fuck you're on. Okay? You're a recovering addict. You're still a fucking addict. For the fact is, because you drink every night.
You just substitute.
Okay? You smoke weed, which I won't knock that because I know a lot of people that do that. Okay? But you drink every night. That's a substitute, and you still take your Suboxone.
That's why
you're still a fucking addict.
That's why she's so focused on other people's kids.
Okay?
She's failing at something.
Look at yourself before you look at other people. That's what you should do. Mom and dad. Yeah. Mom and dad. We're looking into some things, Lactose. Because come to find out, you know, the Highland cow, you know, Highland, that's somebody's last name too. Maiden name. So easy. Why do you guys gotta always pick on Scooter? Grizzly. Kick her ass, Scooter. Don't pick on Shortstack. You can't substitute one addiction for another because you're still. Thank you. That's why I don't do anything. I don't smoke weed. I don't do anything except coffee and my cigarettes. Soda once in a while. But other than that, my coffee.
She's just fake all the way around.
I'm curious. So now I'm going to have to look into some things. Yes. When you find out stuff, let us know. When we find out stuff, we'll let you know.
Easy.
It's pretty interesting.
You know,
And wow, she threw me under the bus because I was what account was it?
oh, Cassidy Lips.
Capsule Lips.
Woo.
Everybody knew that, you dumbass, and you fell for it.
Try again, Lips. Lips, how's the YouTube world treating you? How many people have you lost? How many people have you, that you don't talk to anymore? How many people's asses have you kissed to get back in there to be able to come up on panel?
Oh, she thinks she goes from
You know, and I'll say this because Mark was in here earlier. How much of Mark's ass did you kiss to get back up on his panel? And you want to know something? I'm going to say this. Because people are negative all the time. But holy shit, Cher. Put some clothes on, please, next time you get up on Haley's Live. Up there rubbing your face with all kinds of makeup or skincare or whatever the case may be, with all these tattoos up your neck and shit. You're a lady. Act like one. Okay? That's kind of fucking disgusting if you ask me. That's a total turnoff. You're a fucking fake. Okay? I don't care whose feelings I hurt saying this either. You're a fake. Okay? So put some clothes on next time you want to do a live. And people sit there and knock Ziggy. Leave fucking Ziggy the fuck alone.
I think Ziggy's got a funky personality. But guess what? I still talk to people that don't really agree with Ziggy.
Yeah.
But we don't hate each other because of it.
I was
Some
talking
people
about
like her,
using
some
the
people don't.
platform so we could talk off YouTube, but I really have time to keep up with YouTube. No, when you do Lactose, let us know. We'll get in there with you. She tried to be a mod here for fuck. Yeah, she tried to be a mod. Well, Tammy had a plan and it worked out. Boom, done. She was only a mod for 2 weeks and gone. See you later. Bye-bye now.
The reason why I was doing it.
She don't have to kiss Mark's ass. Cher is a whole other story, and I could go for days on her. Oh, I'm sure a lot of people could. You know, and I don't like coming up here knocking creators and shit, but let me tell you something. Come on, why are you going to go up on panel looking like that? Seriously.
I don't.
You know, and just to let you know, everybody, I'm going to let everybody know. I get a comment on one of my shorts, post, whatever.
I doubt it was her.
What's that?
Joker.
Huh?
Something Joker.
Dark Twisted Joker, or whatever the case may be. Telling me that he needs to talk to me.
Supposedly that's Bubba's dad.
I guess that's William. Big William.
Probably another fake one. Just like Matthew was a fake one.
If William wanted to talk to me, he'd be up here and chat, wouldn't he? Mama Bear. Jeanette, did you call William and cry to William? Oh, they're picking on me. All they say is that all I can eat is ham sandwiches. Because he did tell me. What, don't pick on my ham sandwich or something? Or don't knock the ham sandwich or
Something
whatever.
like that.
Whatever.
I've seen that they feuded before.
I bet I know more shit on her that her best buddies know because she lies to all of them. Oh, I bet.
I don't even think that her Jeanette's Bubba's dad even really liked the RSO.
You know, I would rather sit here, come up on YouTube, and have my people look at me. I would rather have my moderators and the people that come into my
Relax.
chat and judge me for me telling the truth than for me to lie about everything and have them be on my side
Hey,
and then come out
relax.
with, well, yes, that's on his record, but it's not on his record for what it's there for. What you think it's there for? How would that make you feel knowing that I lied to you about all this shit and I lied about it and then I came out with a short stating, well, it's on my record, but it's not on my record for what you think it's on my record for. Seriously.
Does Rotor Crow know something about a ship cruise? Something to do with someone's card or funds being stolen or identity?
Oh my God, you guys. You're playing tug of war with a sock. This is what I deal with on a daily basis. Judge me all you want. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me. No. I'm just saying. But the thing is, though, Lactose, is what I'm saying, though, is if somebody came out and said, well, you know, Rob, we found out that this is on your record, and I kept on saying, no, that's not me. Then all of a sudden, a couple months later, me coming out with saying, well, yeah, that was true, but it's not on my record for what you think it's on there for. I lied to you all that time, defending myself, saying that it's not on my
I
record.
didn't have respect enough for his crew.
But me personally, I would have enough respect to tell my moderators and the people that I chat with every time I'm up on panel here. I would rather be honest and straightforward with them right from the get-go.
Hey, that's what I thought.
I would rather have them judge me right from the get-go, not find out that I lied to them. Then they're going to judge me differently, because then anything that comes out of my mouth after that, or anything that I say,
People are going to question.
they're going to question. I would rather be straightforward and honest with the people that I deal with.
They're going to sleep good tonight. Me tonight.
You know, it's just like I said before. No, I didn't mean specifically you, Robbie. I'm talking about anybody, especially them. But I know, Lactose. You know, and then it's like the one night, even before Crow would come up on chat, you know, I mean, because once in a while she would come up here or there. You know, most of the time she probably sat in the bushes, whatever the case may be. And then somebody made a comment about Crow. You know, it's like, why make a comment about somebody that doesn't even comment in my chat about anything that's going on? She just comes up there and says, hey, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody's evening? Yes, I know how it is with my dog.
No.
I can't imagine. I'm so sorry she and her dog went through that. The bond is unmanageable on both sides. Breaks my heart for Ro. Yes, thank you very much, Karen Moore. Greatly appreciate that. And I'm sure Ro does too. First time I've seen your name come in here. Welcome.
No, they just try to pick apart people like
Why
that.
people put their real life business on YouTube is insane. Hello, Marie. How are you? Yeah, I don't get it either. But you know, the sad thing about it is, you know, you start questioning different things, and that's what makes you open your eyes and say, you know what, something just isn't right here. Let me dig into somebody a little bit deeper. You know, and then you find out more shit, and then you find out more shit. And what they don't understand is when they have Facebook, social media is your biggest snitch. You put so much shit on Facebook.
There we go, Angel. I'm definitely going to call you afterwards. Angel ain't no fucking dumb bitch. I can tell you that right now. Thank you, and you know who I'm talking about. Oh no, I know that already. Read that last message.
Last message.
So what we looked into was true.
Who's she talking about?
Look at me. Mute it for a minute.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm not going to mention no names because this name will be held anonymous. But this
I've never spoken to this person about the stuff.
This person knows a lot. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I have talked to this person one-on-one. Okay. Tammy just gets a message. Do you know she was molested at age 9 and her sister 2 at age 8 in 1991?
Tell me we can't research shit. Tell me we can't research shit.
Hey, Marie, there's my girl Aggie. And, just to let everybody know, the other day, yes, I did speak to Aggie. I do have Aggie's number, so I can text Aggie. I can personally call her. She is one of my moderators. She is one of Brooks. Brooks is good friends, okay? I did speak to Aggie the other day on the phone. We had a 3-way call, me, Brooks, and Aggie, okay? So I have very, very good people in my chat. I have very, very good moderators. I didn't pick the moderators that I have for no reason. I'll tell you that. That I will guarantee you. So don't fool around with my moderators. My moderators do some awesome shit.
You want to keep on fucking with us now?
Okay? My moderators do some awesome shit. And one person that's not in here tonight is Disco. She was in here last night. Okay? And I'm sure she's got some shit going on because I know she's always worried and concerned about her son and always making sure things are taken care of. And I respect that. And I always ask about Disco's son. Always. I always ask about her son.
The thing is, I feel bad for any kid when you become an adult and you allow your past to treat other people, including children, like pieces of shit.
Hello, Elizabeth.
My feelings for the sympathy is gone.
Crow came in here a little late. We were just covering a little bit of stuff I had to put up there. Showed what Mama Bear, Jeanette, did message me. And point blank, basically said, you going to be my co-signer when she asked me to co-sign a loan for her. So see, she forgets that I don't erase anything. I don't record when I make phone calls. I don't need to because eventually it's going to catch up to you. But I don't delete messages. So it's just like no different than Jeanette coming on there and saying, well, I'll show all the messages between you and Haley. You're only going to show the messages between Haley and I that I sent you. You don't have them all, Jeanette. You don't have them all. So you can hold that over Haley's head. You can hold that over my head. And you can
talk shit about Haley.
And you can repost all those messages again that everybody's seen. So see, you sit there and say that I repeat myself. Look at what you do.
All her lives were all about Andrew and repeats.
Okay?
Come on, get over it.
It's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Very true, Crow. Very true.
This is getting, ooh, ouch.
See, I don't think Mama Bear was gonna, I don't think she had it in her head that
when she started,
somebody was gonna go at her this hard and try to nitpick shit apart. You picked the wrong chick because Tammy don't quit. Sorry. See, Tammy doesn't quit. Other people don't quit. More and more shit comes out, the more and more it makes you look like a fool.
All that young girl needed was someone that wouldn't give up.
I'm sure that's a charge in itself called blackmail. True. True.
You know, and I get some mothers have a hard time maintaining being a mother and working, especially if you have men coming in and out of your life because the father did whatever. You should still not allow your children to live that traumatic of a life. And that was even prior.
Very true, Lactose.
To her being with these men. She does have a track record of it. Psychology, look up psychology shit on that. And it explains her to a T.
I mean, you know what? Brooks is a very, very nice person. She's a sweetheart. Honestly, she's a sweetheart. I just conversated with her earlier, her and her husband. Very nice people. But I don't think I'd want to piss Brooks off. Because in my personal opinion, and me personally, I believe that if she really wanted to get down and dirty, she could and she would.
And look at the creators you're going to. Look at the history. Okay, a past is a past. Okay?
Come on. Benny Keys.
But a mistake is
Ex-addict.
different than having a history.
Lips. Ex-addict. Who else? Jason. Ex-addict. Your ex-husband. Ex-addict. What else? Who else have you dealt with? Look at, oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Let's go there. Act drunk. Ex-addict. But then you guys want to come at me for quitting drinking. Okay. I never denied that I was an alcoholic. I never denied that.
We've never denied trying stuff.
I never denied trying other substances.
But it never got in the way of our life.
I never
I was almost 30 years
abused a
old.
child or been charged with child abuse to have the JLA on my record. So explain that one to me, Jeanette. Okay? You sit there and brag how you talk to Candace. Okay. So fucking what? I don't care. I don't care to talk to Candace. Sorry. That's just my opinion for me.
Just like we didn't care
I
when
don't care to talk to Candace.
But yet you were upset and bitching at me about Candace being Andrew's mom. And then you even bragged that you found her one son's TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Crow. Sometimes you hear things you cannot unsee.
And I know there are some other messages you didn't put
Do
in
not
that video
forget
you did.
Suzette. She is a drunk in New Orleans on her honeymoon. Oh, that's right. I forgot about hippopotamus ass. You mean that Suzette? Crow, you mean that Suzette? Well, you all know. It's like she cracks me the fuck up. She's another one that's a hypocrite. She sits there and complains that I had Bear up on my panel. But a few months ago, she came up on a live and point blank came out and admitted how Jeanette brought her kid underage as a minor child to YouTube. What's wrong here? What's wrong with the picture?
When I first, well, I've known.
Are they really ex-addicts or current users? Because the way they act so stupid, they could be. Well, yeah, very true. I don't consider, the thing is with Lips, I don't consider her as a ex-addict because she's substituting her choice of drug for alcohol.
And if she's still getting scripts for Suboxone, being on it for that long, you're still in use. You're just doing it legally. That's what Suboxone is. It's just a legal thing on heroin.
That's all it is. Just like methadone.
BB.
The thing is what these people don't understand is, yes, I'm on the Vivitrol shot. Okay.
Easy.
I could take pills.
How are you adult dogs tired?
I don't like taking pills. I'm sorry. Because if I want to drink, all I have to do is not take a pill for that day and I could drink. No, I don't want to drink. I choose not to drink. So I choose to take the Vivitrol shot. And they were all for it when I was on that side. But now that I'm going at them, now they have everything negative to say about the Vivitrol shot.
And the night when that happened to where he took off with the truck and I was at a gas station, Mama Bear.
Jeanette and SB were planning big weddings. Oh, I bet they were. Who cares about Can? She's that Brown thing. Gypsy went to go with her mother, so she said after the baby was born. Oh, okay.
He didn't drink for I think it was 3-4 months prior to that night. And that was the first time he drank.
A couple months.
First time you drink in a few months anyways. So he overdrank himself.
Yep.
So he was demolished. I didn't walk 15 miles.
Jeanette has brought every one of her children.
I thought it was, but it was 7 miles.
Her idiot follower couldn't learn from her lessons, so they brought their children too. Yeah, tools you'll need, meetings and maybe the shop. There you go. And I do meetings. I do meetings. I don't do AA meetings like Mama Bear thinks I do. No, I never said I went to AA meetings, Mama Bear. So get your facts straight. See, this is where you make the mistake. You open your mouth about shit you have no fucking idea about. Sad to say, huh? But the shit that I say about you is facts. Is facts. And you can't handle that. Sorry. But it's just going to be a lot more coming out. Don't you worry about that.
I knew that was going to happen, but I just kind of had to let it roll. And you know who I'm talking to. She knows who I'm talking to. So we were right. I've never spoken to that person about what we found, what me and whatchamacall found out.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me we ain't good.
I'm going to leave out the last message. Okay. Well, about her mom being missing, she had kept that a secret since 1991. Her dad's name is John Jr. He was arrested in Alabama in 2011 for failing to register as a sex offender. Wow.
She goes after people.
Wow. And you go after other people? Lips? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
To treat people like that, knowing that if
Candace can't even be a mother and have a voice for it. You know what? And that's the thing, because, you know, Jeanette praised. Yes, I do give Candace credit for hanging up flyers and stuff like that this last time. But Jeanette made it
Release.
so.
Release. Good release. Go in there.
Like, made it into such a big deal. You should be doing that every month for your kid, for your child. Because I know I would be, regardless if it was 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, 10 years.
Bandit.
I'd want justice for my kid.
BB. Bandit. Sad situation, but at the end of the day, the way you treat people, that sympathy for you out of me ain't gonna happen. Come on, let's go. In. Let's go. Move it. Let's go. In. Grizzly, let's go.
It's just a shame that I had to come down to this, Jeanette. But you kept on pushing and poking and poking and poking. Well, you poked the wrong person.
And all you want for Taylor is to hold her life back. You were never any friend to her.
Our baby howls. Wasn't it supposed to be her?
That could be due to separating from the pack, to be honest with you.
Nice.
That could be due from taking them from the pack. I heard that's pretty common for packs when they get separated from their packs. Wasn't it supposed to be her mother? She went to vacation with in Florida.
What? Florida. Wasn't it supposed to be
Grizzly.
her mother she went to vacation with in Florida, or was that Donnie's mom?
Grizzly.
That right there, I don't know, Lactose. Either Summer is really missing, or they are playing dumbass games with TBI. Yes, you want to know something, Marie?
We understood what you said, Marie.
I mean, I totally agree with you on that one. Because I don't know, and I'm not going to sit here and speculate and say yes, she's missing. No, she's not. In my opinion, what I believe somebody has her. I believe that somebody is raising her to become a young lady, to give her a better life. I'm hoping and praying that's true. I'm really, really hoping and praying that's true. But, how much longer does everybody have to wait to find out the truth about that little girl? That's the thing, and it's sad.
The sad part is I caught on to putting a lot of puzzle pieces together with this. Not that Mama Bear's the one that dragged me into the Summer Wells case, and I was trying to communicate with her because I really believed that that's what it was about. But as soon as I started talking to her, it was always about Andrew. That's a little weird in my opinion, and that was one of the red flags when I was starting to question who Mama Bear was. But I didn't say anything. I just continued being friends with her. And yes, I did say a lot of shit to Mama Bear about Andrew, Elisa's sister. I don't give a shit, and I'm not going to go back on what I said. But I've noticed a lot of these creators are making more money with her missing than if she was found. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong, but that's what I see. And I'm not talking about all creators, but there are at least 6 creators that I've noticed. That's what happens.
That's good, September. That's good. Are you playing with her, Sky? Are you playing with Grizlet? Grizz?
Leave her alone.
Grizz? Hi, Grizz.
That's the Grizz I like right there.
Hi, Grizzy. I believe she fell in a hole in the woods. The footprints are a mile apart. Ooh. Now, see, I didn't
we don't know none of this.
I didn't know anything about footprints, Crow. I didn't know anything about footprints. Come on, Grizz. Grizz, relax, buddy. Relax, Dory.
And I was just getting into this, so the information I was getting about Randy Clark and Candace and all that. Come on. Hey, excuse me. You can play without noise.
No, they can't. Not Saphira and Grizlet. Easy, Sky.
Oh, I know he wasn't, but they made it seem like that.
He hits it with his ass.
Oh, I thought he.
No, he hit my chair with his ass again.
So they're
Andrew wasn't in the area.
You're going to get a lot of Frozen videos tonight.
No, Andrew was nowhere around that area when Summer went missing. This is where a lot of people get this whole fucking story fucked up, you know?
And Mama Bear actually had me starting to believe stuff about Andrew.
Research team who you should listen to at research. Okay. All right. I didn't realize how big my son's cat was till Ringo was next to him. Yeah.
And Ringo's a pretty good sized dog.
You know, it's pretty sad when they, you know, and this didn't come out of Andrew because I'm still waiting for them to provide the live or the short or whatever where Andrew supposedly said it, that I was a driver for Tennessee. Well, needless to say, yes, Marie, Andrew was in New York. Okay. And I didn't meet Andrew until after Summer went missing.
So then they started attacking his personal life.
So how could I have been a driver? They just automatically assume because I was friends with Andrew and Elisa. I was friends with Jeff. I knew Karen and Gordon. I knew Kayla.
Thor.
But I didn't know Jose. I never met Jose. That's one thing I can sit here and honestly say.
Thor. No.
So we're, you know, it's like, how do you, what are you getting
Thor.
out of fabricating shit? I never paid much attention to Lips until she started coming at me and saying I was discovering. So it made her seem nefarious. So now I paid. Yes. And Andrew's still in New York.
And what happened, and I'll be honest, probably what happened is they went down there.
We can't speculate.
No, I'm talking about Elisa. Because I know Elisa that well. Elisa is that type of woman. If she doesn't feel comfortable or something rubs her the wrong way, she will freaking show that freaking wolf side of her. That's one thing I can say about her.
Yep.
Her lifestyle may not look good to any of us, but at the end of the day, I can almost guarantee that did happen. When they went down there and Candace got involved with the storage unit or Dollar General, and it rubbed her the wrong way, she did a hissy fit. I'll say it, a hissy fit. And then that just ruined the whole
Grizzly.
Stay until what happens to the house. And I do believe that it was the same house. Come on.
They tried to put it on Hunter, but he had an appointment. Jose was already gone at this time.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
You know, and that's the thing. I mean, what?
And I did. I said something about maybe Hunter did something or maybe he knows more, but that was because Mama Bear was in my ear. Plain and simple. People can hold.
I'm
that
sure.
conversation
You want to know something? I'll
against me. I don't give a
I'll
shit.
put it out there and say it. You know what? I think Candace and Don knows more than what they're putting out there and saying. To be honest with you, all due honesty, how can you not know what happened to your child? You know, and then come to find out, you know, Don would make these young kids drink.
And that's funny that I didn't know that, and I watched that recording with Sherry.
Like,
I
really?
believe it was Sherry. I
Like,
believe
really?
It was Allison's mother.
Yeah.
I believe Allison's mother, grandmother, something like that. I believe it was Sherry. And I didn't know this, but I was told.
Tennessee Truth. What can you tell me about Andrew hiring Jeremy to kidnap Hunter on June 19, 2021?
We don't know nothing about
4
that.
days after summer. I don't know nothing about that.
That Don did force young children to drink and even would threaten them their life if they didn't drink. So which matches up to what Sherry said on the one video I came across.
Well, I'll put it to you this way, Tennessee Truth. You got something wrong right there where you said Andrew hiring somebody. Okay. That I call bullshit on. I heard something about somebody going down there to get his kid. But how true it is, I don't know. So you might want to ask Andrew that. Candace was seen with Chad Arnold, who was seen at the time down by Fred Hills. I feel you, Tammy. I did the same thing. I told Andrew. Then she put out messages but blocks out what she said.
That's like she left some
You can't
messages
believe
out.
everything you're hearing on. I'm not saying that I believe it. Okay. You can't believe everything you hear on YouTube.
All right, so we don't have to believe what you just said.
Okay.
I mean, we're
So
taking
I
in
call
what you're saying.
so I call bullshit that Andrew hired somebody to go down there and kidnap his kid. There you go. I call bullshit. So now I'll stick up for Andrew. I call bullshit. You have evidence? You have proof. You have documentation. I want it in black and white. I want Jeremy to come up on panel and tell me how Andrew hired him to go down and kidnap his son. These are facts. This is fucking true facts.
A lot of you guys
Don't
put
run
a lot
your
of
fucking
twisted
mouth if
shit
you don't
in
have true
summer.
facts. This is where I have the issue with Jeanette Cross. I put out facts and she still lies. I put out facts about Jason Johnson. He still lies. So what else have they lied about? You know what? Where was Jeanette when Summer went missing? They want to sit there and ask everybody else, well, where's Summer? Where's Summer, Jeanette? Where's Summer, act right? You live in Tennessee. Where's Summer, Suzette? You guys have all these questions for everybody else. Well, guess what? Now the questions are going to be turned up to you. Where is Summer? You're so far up Candace's ass, Jeanette. Where's Summer? Because Candace still drinks. She slurs her words. That's when all the truth comes out. So I'm sure you know the truth about what happened. Why don't you just tell it? Jeremy spoke about it. Well, I didn't. I haven't seen that.
But to be honest with you, that
Okay.
has nothing to do with Summer's missing. So
Andrew had paperwork to have his kid brought to him. Is that correct? That too, Tennessee. One more and you're gone. And Andrew's a mod. And I'm not telling my mods who they can take. I'm not telling my mods from now on who they can take out. If my mod is going to take you out, my mods are going to take you out. I'm not stopping them no more. That's what it comes down to. That's why they're mods. I see so many signs of autism in Summer, and my son has autism. Oh, Disco. Hello, Disco. I'm sorry. I didn't see you come in. I just spoke about you and your son a little while ago. You know, and autism is a very serious thing. You know, I mean, and I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on a child. I don't wish that on an adult. I don't wish that on a parent that has to take care of a child or even see their child go through that shit. No, I don't wish that on nobody.
They thought my son had autism when he was younger, but he was three characteristics
people can
away
say
from
what
it.
they want doesn't always mean it's true. God, I'm not running my mouth, dude. I'm just asking a question. Well, I'm putting it out there, Tennessee. As far as I know, Andrew didn't hire anybody to go down and get his son. Because at that time, if I knew Andrew, yeah, he might be blocked, but he can still listen. If I knew Andrew at that time, and if I knew the whole situation that was going on, I probably would have drove Andrew down there myself to get his son.
Hey,
Okay?
Selena, sleepyhead.
Whoa. I know we had a rough night last night, Selena, but holy shit, you can't be dozing off like that. Relax. I got 3 wives I got to take care of. You guys are wearing me out.
Oh, my son went missing one time, and they actually had hound dogs, but he really wasn't missing. He just chose to get on his bike with a friend of mine that was older, but was at the mental age of my son, and they adored each other, and they just went riding their bikes all day.
I have nightmares of my son running off. It's a terrifying thought. Well, I'm sure. I have nightmares too, Disco. You want to know what they are? Tammy leaving me for lactose. Listen, Selena, I gotta put humor in it because I love it when they come out with, you know, some bullshit. You know, oh, him and his threesome, you know, and all that bullshit. Just like Hunter knows more, and he's not saying yes. Andrew did hire people to go take Hunter. Aw, clowns always scamming. Yeah, hey, Andrew, you can take him out too. There's another troll. Hey, Selena, hope you enjoyed your nap, and I'm glad you woke up in time to join us all day. Of course, lactose comes right back in.
It's his, to be honest with you, it's his child.
It's
regardless
his child.
of how we think it's right or wrong, it's his child. It's not like he went and took somebody
You know,
else's
and
child.
that's, you know, Andrew, that's what I was getting at before, but I just didn't want to come out and say it because I know how people automatically knew what I was going to say. And I was going to say the same exact thing, kind of hard to hire somebody when you don't have the money to hire them.
You're a poor ass broke bitch. Sorry, Andrew, love you.
But he's honest about it.
Yeah.
It's not like he's beating around the bush and giving you a line of bullshit.
And
it's kind of hard to hire anyone when you have no money.
You know, and then you got Lips over there going, oh, look. And like posted something about last night's live, I believe, saying that we said this or said that. But at the end of the day, Andrew was a decent person because I've watched all his lives.
Thank you, buddy.
He gave me access to lives he didn't give you guys accesses to. I've watched Mama Bear's lives prior to meeting her and when meeting her. I've watched AB's. I've watched Shares. I've watched a couple of Lips. I've watched other people's based off of what you guys are going at Andrew for. Now, this is what I observed. Effort out in the kitchen with the other dogs. I've observed people interviewing him being calm, collective, and honest. There's this one interview, Andrew, to be honest with you, that beats them all, and it was with some dude. He would answer questions honestly. Then what happened was you guys kept on going at him, picking what he said apart, which was bringing him back into talking about Summer Wells. I don't agree with some of the shit that kid said, but at the end of the day, I understand it. You guys didn't leave him alone after he gave you the answers. You didn't leave him alone. And then you guys made this Tennessee trip into more than what it was. Was it fishy? Was it weird? Yeah, of course. But that was it. You guys are the ones that tore Summer Wells' case apart, not Andrew. You guys did. The ones that are picking it apart.
And for everybody to think that Hunter knows more, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Okay? Do I believe that Hunter had anything to do with her disappearance or whatever the case may be? No.
No, I think what traumatized him that day was the drowning.
Leave that poor kid alone. That kid's got a family. That kid's got a significant other. He's got a child. leave the fucking kid alone. He's got a job. Let him support his family. Let him live his life.
And if he did even know any more than what he was saying on that interview with Chris,
McDonald
yeah,
Donahue or whatever the hell.
he probably would have he probably did tell Ellie.
They have picked everything apart in Summer's case and twisted everything that was said to fit their narrative. Disco, I know. I agree. I agree. The more and more I see that, watch certain things, and the more and more I pay attention to it, the more and more they'd have. They've picked it apart and to make it fit their narrative. I agree. You know, it's just like this guy coming here saying something about Andrew hiring somebody to go down there. For one, he doesn't have to kidnap his own fucking son. That's his son. That'd be like him hiring somebody to go over there and kidnap his son from his mother's. Really? Come on. It's like, where do people come up with this shit? If you want to know what Hunter has said, then pay for that membership.
That's what I'm getting at, though.
Andrew, I don't have to pay for that membership.
With that case being still open, the cops aren't going to tell you what Hunter told them. How do you know that Hunter didn't tell them every detail of what happened that day?
It's just like
you guys picked that interview apart.
Listen,
pathetic.
That's still an open case, okay? Just like the Casey Compton case. It's still an ongoing case. It's open. It hasn't been closed, Jeanette. Do I personally think you know more than what you're saying? Abso-fucking-lutely. I have listened and researched this case. I absolutely agree to as much what you both have stated. Truth and facts and common sense. Thank you, Daisy girl. That membership is $100. I don't need to pay $100 for that membership.
Do I need to take my bear side out of me? I'll give you the $100, but then I'll rob you for the $100.
So there's a lot of open cases out there. Lot.
Well, I am digging into that.
Remember, Jeanette? Casey Compton. Your son Bubba comes out with Kathy. Then he tries to correct spell it on a fucking
when I type it, it comes up the Y.
So what?
I know how to spell her name. It's C-A-S-S-I-E.
Munch has free access to those videos. See? And I don't even, if I want to see him, I can see him. I choose not to. Because in my heart of hearts and in my opinion, Hunter didn't have nothing to do with it. And I've only physically met that boy, I think twice, maybe 3 times.
And the funny thing is, Mama Bear goes at Andrew and Elisa
I've talked to him on YouTube with Andrew. Yes, I have.
But Mama Bear goes at Andrew and Elisa now that I'm looking back and piecing it all together, attacking them for doing this and with the tattoo and all this and all that. Doesn't your daughter have a tattoo that she got before she was 18, Mama Bear?
Yeah, Jeanette, your daughter got a tattoo before she was the age of 18. Don't knock people for what they do when you have done the same exact fucking thing.
Drug addiction around your daughter and your children. And I tell you what, I hope one day I do meet or can talk to Ty, her brother, because he seems like actually all around a decent dude. He wants what's best for Taylor.
Because I tell you what, I feel sorry for fucking Bubba the day Ty gets his hands on him for what he did to his sister. And that came right out of Ty's mouth.
Has anybody seen that video of Taylor and Ty talking to somebody?
The mom's boyfriend of Casey Compton was legally able to change his name. It's all online. The cops know where he is. Okay, the mom's boyfriend of Casey Compton. Okay, now that was because that was the man that was younger, right? The mom's boyfriend. Hey, Disco, you know what? I'm scared of needles too. I don't like getting that shot once a month. I don't like going to get blood, get my blood test done or whatever the case may be. I know I don't like needles, but I will sit there in a tattoo artist chair for hours and have them tattoo me. Look at that. September Angel 1975. I'm logged into Munch's PC. And he is.
Oh, he is.
I have access.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Tell him to fix your shit then.
Yeah, I got to have you come over, Andrew, one time or something. And I got to have you go walk me through some stuff.
You know.
But I know there's... I can even get Crow to give me a hand. And September and I have starting to try to, figure some stuff out. Brooks will help me out. Aggie. But I got enough people to where I can figure some shit out here. One person I haven't reached out to, which I'm going to have to reach out to, is 420. I haven't talked to her in a few days. I can't see her comments up here, of course. I'm going to have to try to figure that out.
She might even be able to tell you how to get her name back.
But I'll be able to, I'll contact her and see what I got to do to get her back up here to where I can see her comments and stuff like that. Because I do miss talking to 420.
But the weird thing is, every time I mention that, Mama Bear posts the guy that was the suspect there.
He has changed his name. The one who was cooking for the mom who was sick. Okay.
Which is the one that was his main suspect.
Okay, which was the main suspect.
But he was never arrested.
Yeah, he was never
They
arrested.
never found evidence.
Never charged. So this is an open case.
Okay.
But Mama Bear Jeanette wants to sit there and say how it's over with, it's done.
And that Matthew was cleared.
They got him. Matthew was cleared. No. Those two fake officers that came up on my panel, up on my chat that night, they were fake agents. And then you're going to sit there and say how they were Arkansas law enforcement. Bullshit. 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 Bullshit, Jeanette. Try another one. Because this is getting ridiculous with your lies.
Because like I said, she was home that day and then she left, and I believe she came back and then went up the road and got into a car.
Yes, the cops know right where he is. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, Crow. I'm sure they do. Maybe 420 is blocked on StreamYard and Restream and not specifically YouTube. Yeah,
maybe you blocked her on the other one.
Yeah,
and that won't happen. And all that bullshit
I think I might have blocked her on Restream, but I think I seen her the one night come up on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out. Arkansas.
But so she never went
Arkansas.
home.
Oh yeah.
She never went back home after the second time.
No.
She left and got into a car. And the information that I researched, something about she might have gotten hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
Someone panicked, was trying to help her, brought her back to a certain home. She didn't wake up the next morning. Someone came from Louisiana or Oklahoma, one of those, and helped.
And September just made and September Angel just made a very, very good comment. If Matthew wasn't a suspect, why was he cleared?
Interesting. So she tells on herself as she talks.
You know? Aggie, no, if that was the case, the Don and Candace wouldn't have lost the right to the three boys. Very true, Aggie. Very, very true. No law enforcement, especially any detectives or FBI agents, are not coming to deal with you two squabbling. Thank you. Thank you.
And if anything, they're going to sit in the bushes and take all these comments, everything we say. Trust and believe I know how the law works. More than she thinks I do. Oh, Louisiana, okay. But that's my big question, and I'm going to always ask it. And I don't give a fuck what people say. How is it that Casey Compton is originally from Oklahoma? Matthew is her oldest son is from Arkansas. Casey Compton did not move to Arkansas until years later.
But they went to kindergarten together, and then they rekindled their love in fifth grade in science class.
Then her mother, Casey Compton's mother, pulled her out of
she
school.
Wasn't hit by any car, or there would be biological evidence like blood, skin, etc.
Not if you dispose of the vehicle.
Not if you dispose of the vehicle.
There's more. This is it discovery?
Yeah, there's more.
But I don't want to put that information out there just yet. I'm just giving pieces. Just like I don't think it was a coincidence that garage started on fire and certain vehicles got destroyed.
Insurance claim. Insurance claim. Did you owe the garage money?
There was an eviction notice right on the fence.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. So see, these are good questions there, Jeanette. Like I said, I'm not up here. I thought I was very respectful tonight.
Connie's
honestly.
concern is I'm too new to this. I'm new. I haven't been here since the beginning. Don't have to be. You can't tell me what I can and cannot do on YouTube.
But since and I don't like. I'm not. I'm not gonna really agree with what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it because Connie S thought it was funny that Mama Bear posted my son's fiance, and my 2-year-old granddaughter on YouTube. Connie, how would you feel if I blasted your son, his wife, and your grandbabies up on YouTube and posted their names? You wouldn't like that too much, would you now, Connie? Once you learn how to use it, I find all type of stuff. Remember 404, put the link in way back. The link pops right up. Okay. All right. Gotcha. There was a scalp found. Yes, that's what I heard. There was a scalp found. Where did, let me see what Lactose put in there. Let me scroll up one. Lactose said, in my opinion, okay, where did Jeanette and Jason meet? Because I know he lived in Oklahoma at least once, but probably multiple times. I heard Jeanette and Jason met online.
But they did
Match.com. But I guess they knew each other because they had mutual, what was it, Daryl or
something like that. I'm not really
one
sure
of Daryl's, I can't remember exactly.
But I believe they were either in the same state. But I'm sure I'll find that out too.
I figured when Jason didn't have a woman to provide for him, he ran to Oklahoma so his mommy could take care of him. True. It's always been said Candace sold her for her drug debt, $50,000. Don Wells had bragged they came into $50,000.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Ooh, that's not good. And see, and it's just like Aggie just stated. It's been always said.
Yep. She's professional. Same thing with Cat OG. Thor, leave her alone.
Okay. There's a live on Andrews where Elisa said Rob was a driver to Tennessee. Just saying, I remember it being said exactly that way. So I Jill.
Who said that?
Jill. Which I believe I think I've seen Jill a couple times before, and I don't have no problem with Jill. I mean, maybe she did, but I'll put it. I didn't meet Andrew until way after the Tennessee trip. I'm sorry to say, because at the time when they went to Tennessee, Elisa and I weren't talking.
It was like 3 years you guys went without talking.
Yeah, I think close to that. Don and Candace didn't sell Summer for a drug debt. Dealers have enough to worry about being busted. They don't want any kids they got to provide for and worry about, in my opinion. I think Don and Candace was coached on a lot of things they said, and it did because it brought the money. Mm-hmm. Jill is good. I know Jill. Oh no, September. I ain't got no problem with Jill. Jill's more than welcome to come in here anytime. She's more than welcome. She's just speaking what she heard, and I listen. I don't hold it against her. I'm not, being negative towards her. I mean, hey, if that's what you heard, that's what you heard. But I'll guarantee you right now, I was not a driver. That I will tell you for sure. As a matter of fact, I was still with my ex-wife.
I was gonna say. Weren't you still with her?
Yes, I was still with my wife at the time. Hi, Jill, and yes, you're right, but it was miswording. See? So I don't hold it against you, Jill. You're more than welcome to come in here anytime you want. But this is what we talk about. We talk about, things that were said. We bring out the truth. We bring out the facts. And that's what it comes down to. Other people can't do that.
It's all about asking the right questions.
Remember, the truth is still being revealed. The TBI and law enforcement are still connecting the dots with the info that is still being told from YouTube creators. Mm-hmm. Very, very true.
And
very true.
When there was a certain phone call I made.
You're very welcome, Joe.
Certain phone call I made, they even said a lot of times with the right people on YouTube coming together, those are the ones that do crack the cases. So yeah, I might be the Instacarter worker that might bust somebody. Like Mama Bear puts it.
Just certain people out there just don't like the type of people that I affiliate myself with. They don't like nobody that's in my chat. Why? Because they call you out on your bullshit? Is what it comes down to?
That's what it is.
Because listen, honestly, if you really think about it, that's what Brooks does too. Brooks calls people out on their bullshit. Brooks puts the facts out there. Brooks don't hold back. You can't.
And then when Lips was trying to get through to me to not like Brooks, I was like, whatever.
I can't see Jill, so she must have me blocked, but it's nice to meet you, Jill, even though I'm blocked.
Oh, is this the Jill that Mama Bear warned me about? Because I got messages, if this is the Jill. Jill, were you, if you don't mind me asking, were you somewhat associated with Mama Bear and then you fell off with her? And then I'll explain it.
I pray that's true too. Hopefully somewhere. That's, that's.
Thank you, Aggie.
And the thing is, yes, thank you very much, Aggie. And that's the thing. I hope and pray that she's safe too. Karen, I really, truly do. Yes, Tammy.
Yep.
Well,
she told me not to talk to you. She fell off with you, and she'll explain it to me, but she never did.
Yeah, but Jill, you're more than welcome to come in here.
She hasn't done anything wrong.
You're more than welcome to come in here anytime. You feel at home.
She has not
just
done
come
anything
in,
wrong.
and this is what we do. I don't like being. I don't like being that person. To go at people like that, I could do something better. Your babies are up. Oh yeah, wonderful chaos. Oh yeah,
that cracks
it's definitely
me up.
chaos. But
they keep us on our toes.
I love doing what I'm doing because it's going to expose probably a lot of shit. Probably a lot of shit that a lot of people don't expect, to be honest.
And anybody
with you.
can twist whatever Mama Bear posted about me. I don't give a shit.
Listen, Tammy don't have no criminal record.
And I put the man that did that to my kid in jail. So
Jill is like most of us and has been everywhere till we learn these creators are trouble. Yes, yeah, Hey, you know what? I'm sure that when I first came to YouTube, I'm sure a lot of people didn't like me. But then when I opened my door, when I did what I did for Andrew and his family, I opened my door and gave them a place to stay. That's when everything changed. I never hated Andrew. I just disliked some of the things that he did.
But that we got dragged into Mama Bear's bullshit, so it kind of ignited us to fight even harder. That's it.
I do care, Andrew. Even so, I don't know much, and I think that's good. Yeah, sometimes it's better not to know a lot. Sometimes I think to myself, I should have just stayed off YouTube and not even get involved at all. But in another sense, I'm very glad that I did because you know what? I've met a lot, and I mean a lot of awesome people.
Ones I consider friends, and I don't do that too often.
And everybody that comes into my chat, and we all sit here and we joke around and we laugh. We have a good time. I consider all friends, like family. Because if you're having a bad day, talk about it. You know, and that's the way it should be.
But the same creator she told me to stay away from are the ones she's associating and reaching out to. Just saying.
She told me point blank, do not talk to Ro. She told me that.
She said she'll poison our minds.
Don't talk to Ro.
But the same shit Ro has come out with is the same shit I researched and found out. And I just, when I did, because I was not even talking to Ro at the time when we started finding shit out. And then she just verified a couple of questions I had.
I've been besties for a long time, so I'm glad that. Yes.
Oh, I remember seeing you in his chats and stuff. That's why I asked you if you were the Jill that Mama Bear was talking about. She said she fell off. I booted her. I unmodded her. And I'll explain it to you. And she never did.
Angel, you should be already up here.
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
There you are. What can we do for you there, lovely lady?
What's up, Angel?
So, I'm echoing.
Okay. Didn't sound like she was echoing.
Anyway, if you're gang members will take children for a drug debt.
Oh, I believe that. Oh, I do. I believe that.
And that's exactly
Until
what I
you
did,
come up
girl.
with some money, they hold them for ransom.
Mm-hmm. Really?
And according to the gang signs that were thrown out by Candace, she knows gang members.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that.
Bandit, get in here. Right now. Get in here.
Ooh, Bandit, you're getting in trouble.
He's always getting in trouble.
Listen,
Yeah. Oh, that's why Bandit was chasing him. Sky had it. No, it's picked up now, but I must have missed a piece.
you hated on me just from my name when Mama Bear was with you at the jump. I was collateral damage, in my opinion. That's all I got to say. I keep out of Chip. Hi, and thank you, Angel. I hated you in the beginning? Or Andrew?
Well, that's what you get.
Yes, they will. They did for Haley. Done. 10K. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh.
You still up here, Angel? That's because I'm deep. I'm deep and do care about people. You included. All right. Who are you talking about, Joe? Did I hate on you? Because if I hated on you, I apologize.
We just got mixed up in the bullshit.
My mom was a single mom who raised 5 kids and worked 2 jobs, so we didn't have the nicest neighborhood, and I grew up around a lot of addicts. And
Oh,
kids
okay.
everyone
No, she's
has
talking
that.
about.
Oh, you? Okay.
I mean, Mama Bear even had me going as far as making me believe.
You, Munch,
that-
you said F 3 times and got me out ASAP. Mama Bear was there. Oh. Well, I apologize for that. I'm sorry. You weren't echoing on this end, September.
What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't quite understand that, but sorry. Oh, man, if we did anything on that side when we were going at Andrew, we apologize.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I deeply, deeply apologize. But you're here now. And you're more than welcome to come in here anytime you feel fit. You're more than welcome to come in here and make yourself right at home.
And does anybody know what this is about and if it's illegal or if it's against whatever? there's a live out there that a creator did, and there was 3 different cash apps on different people's names on one live. Can anybody explain what that is?
What live were you in?
I think it was Chris's at the time.
Oh.
And they had hers, Mama Bear's, and I believe Jason's. I have a snapshot of it somewhere. I'm just curious of what that was. I've never seen it before, so they want to sit there and talk about Andrew. I'm sure that's allowed, but
I didn't hear any echo, but she might have had multiple devices on to hear, and it was echoing on her end. Yeah, that's possible. Lactose, that's definitely possible.
because that's the only time I've ever seen 3 cash apps going down underneath at the bottom of the screen.
I won't be talking ever. I'm silent now because of all the stuff. Thank you for saying much. I'm just not around anymore anywhere. I don't like to talk or comment anywhere now, but I wanted to let. Okay.
You're good,
No,
Jeff.
you're good. Listen, like I said, you can come in here anytime. Anytime you see me live, you know about hearing you driving to Tennessee. Yep, and that was a misunderstanding. That's all that was. Because I definitely did not drive to Tennessee, dear. Most definitely did not.
And it's funny because Connie said you were the most honest person, and that's what she liked about you.
Yeah.
And that you've changed. He hasn't changed.
I haven't changed.
He's just reacting to people's bullshit.
Yeah, because they all wanted money, so they put that's what it comes down to. They all wanted money. That's why they put the 3 different cash apps up.
Okay. But I do know when you have warrants, and that if Jason is on the run and he has the JLA on his record, not so much what he did in Louisiana, but it follows you. And they did that fundraiser
Oh shit!
using somebody else's fundraising name, that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually wire fraud. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. So see that, Janene? That could be another charge you can get charged with, because there is a live out there, and Suzette's the one that was trying to raise money for you on that foundation
Oh, they were begging
live
pretty much. Suzette,
for you to move to Tennessee.
And didn't she end up making it down there? And I
Well,
was wondering.
From what I understand, from what I was told,
I wasn't catching on to that for the longest time.
Jeanette did go to Tennessee and spend the time down there at Actrite's house.
And none of them went to look for. Something.
Yes, that's one thing. Jill, don't ever be afraid to comment or speak here.
Especially if you want to find some stuff out.
I don't go many places either because they attack if you don't follow their B's, and I'm a leader, not a follower. Well, Disco, you know how it works here. We all speak how we want to speak. That's and we don't hold back. If it is what it is, I'm sorry. I believe that because nothing anywhere was spoken about it ever anywhere. You dear invite
Grizzly.
You dear invite such a very kind of you, dear. Thank you.
Angel's probably one of the most loyal people you'll ever meet.
Angel was just Miss September. Angel was just at my house. Miss Jill, she had to come. She traveled all the way from Ohio, all the way to New York to get a puppy, and to come meet her lovely cousin.
Just like somebody sent me information on her, and they had the wrong house.
Jeanette went to Tennessee when she was raising money for her fake Anglos Foundation. Yes.
Now, how did people catch on to that, Lactose? Do you know?
Yes.
I'm kind of curious.
Because who was it that covered that? That did a live about that?
The pimp one there. The one that does pimp. Something.
Something
Tragedy
pimp,
Pimps.
Tragedy Pimps. She did a live about it.
And we've never asked for $1 since we've been on here.
Nope.
And when I did that thing for Ro, I gave her every penny.
Because you only defend yourself. You don't attack for no. Well, I don't. Well, I defend myself, but
His family will tell you the same thing.
But I'm also going to defend the people that are in my chat too. I'm also going to defend my moderators. I'm not going to have somebody come up and disrespect my moderators. Yes, my moderators can take care of themselves, But this is my channel. You are my friends. I consider you all my friends. So I'm not going to allow somebody to come up here and disrespect you, just like my moderators are not going to allow somebody to come up here and disrespect me or talk shit to me, because my moderators will take them out.
Just like Mama Bear tried. Everybody knows I'm an animal lover. Rob's an animal lover, but this isn't about Rob. It's about me. And I'm an animal lover. And I used to do rescue, and I actually got a rescue shut down because of what she was doing behind scenes. Now, she got me believing something about Dippy with her dogs. And I did. I went under a fake account and I got Dippy going. But then I smacked myself in the ass and said, what the fuck? I fell for it, and I actually started looking into it, and there's nothing there.
Ah, okay. All right. I didn't know that, Lactose. I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, that's a very common saying right there, Jill. I do what I want. That's a very common saying. Andrew taught me well. That's one thing Andrew taught me on YouTube. I do what I want. Mama Bear sits there and says, well, we're going to take your channel. We're going to get you. We're going to take Andrew. You've been trying to take Andrew's channel for how many years? Hasn't happened. You want to sit there and tell me that you're going to take my channel? Take my channel. Stop talking all this bullshit and take my fucking channel. You're just upset and mad, and you got a little butt hurt. Okay? That butt plug is just a little too far up your butt. Okay? Because you know you're not going to be able to do it. You know
You're just putting more and more
that
evidence out.
eventually it's going to catch up to you, and it's not going to be pretty in the long run. Okay? At the end of that tunnel, there's not going to be no bright fucking light for you, Jeanette.
Just with you, after the fact that you putting stuff out there personally for my messages, that's another part of a case.
I'll disrespect you, Robbie, by making you watch Tammy and My Love Affair. Really? Oh, Lactose. I get the... Oh, my God. I know you guys all want summer, and I'm right there no matter what. And that's the thing, Joe. You know, summer dessert... You know what? Regardless. Regardless of if that little girl is still with us, or if she is gone. It needs to be solved. There has to be a resting spot. There has to be. There has to be ease for everybody that has put so much effort into the summer wells. All due honesty, you know. Do I think do I think Candace and Don had something? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't followed it enough. But I really think, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I want to, honestly. Hey, I bought a shirt today that says breaking news. I don't care. Oh, where's that shirt? Where'd you put my shirt? Is it up there?
So this is proof she was at our house.
This is proof that Miss September Angel was at our house because
she's got the puppy.
Because she got the puppy and she brought me a t-shirt. From the bottom of my heart.
You got it.
I don't give a fuck. That was a gift from my lovely September Angel. Okay?
I love her.
So, like I said, nobody will ever come up onto my panel or come up into my chat and disrespect the people that are in here.
Andrew, you see that? Aw, BK fell back in love with you.
Did he?
I'm not from Gloversville, you dumbass, so.
Who said that?
BK, that's a part of it. And it says, is anybody normal in Gloversville?
Hey, BK. Is
Everybody but the drug addicts.
Hey, BK. Is anybody normal in Texas? I heard there's nothing but steers and queers in Texas, and you don't look like a steer. So that only leaves one door for you to open.
Oh, stop lying, pork chop.
Okay?
Stop lying, pork chop. Damn.
Robert Lila some rabid dogs that got rabies or some kind of shit, man. Y'all can't do nothing but lie. You know damn well I ain't never in my life spoke to you behind Jill. Stop your fucking lying,
Behind what?
Tammy. You get on my damn nerves worse than anybody on this.
What am I lying about now, Mama Bear?
Well, Jeremy Dugan made that video about Andrew and him trying to get his son.
I've never seen that.
I never seen the video.
I only heard
of
Allison
Jeremy.
talk about it.
I've never even seen
Andrew,
the
is
video.
there a video out there with Jeremy?
Andrew, if you're still in here, please tell me that there's a video with Jeremy.
We've never
And
seen
if
it.
you have it, send it to me, please. Summer Wells deserves
The last
justice,
time
but
I
it will be in
checked-
God's timing. Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Last time I checked the bikers.
Summer Wells deserves justice. I actually agree. I honestly don't believe Don and Candace are smart enough to outsmart all the LE that's involved in Summer's case.
But
Neither
nice
do
walls
I.
you got in your shed.
That
by the
was
way,
nice
Mama
of
Bear.
her. Yes, it was lactose. It was very nice of her. Listen. That's the shirt. That's the shirt. I'm telling you, that's good. I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear it.
Get in here.
I might have to
Right
frame
now.
it and put it behind me somewhere. Like when I redo the
Get in
dining
here.
room, when I finish redoing
Let's
the dining
go.
room, I might set it up to where my
Let's go.
camera can see it all the time.
Let's
That way,
go.
every time I get online, I can laugh about it, and so can September. I do remember on Andrew's panel a few years ago when
She's
BK
posting it again.
was in the what? Posting what? What's she posting?
I already looked him up. I already been there, done that.
Yeah, but Jeanette, it's still an open case, Jeanette. What part of that don't you understand? It's not a closed case for Casey Compton. Are you that much of a fucking idiot? Seriously. In the pool.
Boober, where your channel is a hate.
Huh?
Is a hate channel.
I don't have a hate channel. I don't have a hate
You're
channel
the one
at
that
all.
started putting lies out there. You're the one that had your people post and make fun of people and stuff like that. And we were just recorrecting you and going back at you for it. That's how it all
Okay,
started.
So since you're watching, since you say that, whoa.
She said
Since
she
you
doesn't
sit
watch, but you
there-
can hear you in the background.
So since you sit there and say how you don't watch me, that you don't give me the clicks or views, you only screenshot shit. So those 4 pictures that I posted about you asking about the $50 or commenting that you only need $50 to get a tire, okay, post all 4 of them, not just the last one. Post all 4. Okay. There's 1. Okay. 2. Stop lying. Start being honest. You,
And I got a question.
Jeanette, admitted that the Jessica Lunsford Act is on Jason Michael Johnston's record.
Is that the only name he has?
Okay. Does he go by the alias of Jason Lee Johnston? What other aliases? Because you have multiple last names. You have multiple addresses just like he does.
She has way more
So-
than he does, though.
Explain this to me. Since you admitted on a short of yours that he has the JLA on his record, why can't you tell us all why it's on his record? You want to sit there and tell us that it's on his record, but not for the reasons we believe it's there. So why don't you point it out and tell us why it's on his record? Your son made the mistake stating that he can work in schools and court systems and everything, and that he has a badge. Prove it. Show the fucking badge. You don't have facts. We have facts, and you don't like it. You are a predator protector. Point blank. You married an RSO knowing that he was an RSO. So, should we call you a predator too, Jeanette? Okay.
I got a question for
Whoa, whoa,
lactose.
whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I just go because I forget that you're in here and I got to remember. And I know sometimes you're just watching. I don't see you in chat. So I try to make sure I don't use that word. So now I'm going to point something out. My lovely September angel. Don't sit there and tell me that you got a pair of sweatpants that say that also. Because you'll be sending them to me. Okay? Love you.
I
She
got a
don't watch
question
my-
for lactose.
She don't watch my ass. The
The
only
whole-
time she's not watching you is when you haven't posted. Exactly.
The whole
Thank you.
time that Mama Bear and them guys were going at Andrew, or even before that, and then even throughout that whole ordeal, was the Jessica Lunsford Act ever brought up until recently with us?
Aggie, she's not talking about Summer. She's talking about Casey Compton.
And that one's even open too.
Because she just brought up a mugshot of the mother's. Is that the mother's boyfriend?
Yes. We already knew all this.
We
You
knew
gave
all
me a
this.
screenshot. I actually went, and not only that one, but I also went into a couple other things, and I've reached out to a few people.
Okay, September. Listen, September. I can't call them. I'm a wanted man. I have multiple warrants.
No, but I can call them.
I'm wanted in a couple different states. For what? I don't know yet. I haven't come across that. You're going to take that and run with that. So good luck finding out.
Because throughout all the lives I've seen, I've never heard the Jessica Lunsford Act come up until we ended up getting that email of it.
No, I never heard anything about the Jessica Lunsford Act until recently.
Gotcha.
When we all found it. Exactly. Thank you.
So she knew that was on his record,
Mhm.
and she brought her and her child that is accusing Jason of doing what he did, and her brother, brought him to YouTube.
I'll call him. It wasn't.
Who says I haven't called him yet?
Yeah. Who says I haven't called him yet? Listen, Jeanette, how is Taylor? Ooh, there you go. You know what? And you want to know something, September? And I think you already know this. I've already called FBI. We've already called Collier County sheriffs.
2 different FBIs.
Okay, 2 different FBI agents or offices. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase myself. Let me correct myself. I've already talked to the U.S. Marshals. So, Jeanette, it's just a matter of time. Keep running your flap sack. That's all I can say.
More, like I said, you're just digging a
You're
hole.
just digging a hole deeper and deeper for yourself. I don't care because I'm not the one that's running from the law. I'm not the one that's running from active warrants. You and Jason have admitted multiple times on shorts, lives, posts, the whole 9 yards that you guys know you have warrants and you don't give 2 fucks about them.
And that the woman deserved
Boom.
it.
There you go. I don't care. It's your
They were
life,
probably all freaking
not
messed up.
mine.
They were probably all messed up that night. No, actually, no. U.S. Marshals, no.
Might be better off.
FBI.
Nope. Yeah, and that came right from the U.S. Marshals.
Yep.
Lactose.
They're the ones that gave me a number to call.
Yep. So we just didn't call the one number, but then we called the Albany number. Oh, and guess what? They called back.
No, we didn't call the Albany.
Oh no,
They
we didn't.
called
Oh
us.
yeah, they called us.
They called us.
So boom. It's all a matter of time, Jeanette. I'm sorry to say, but you know what? You want to know something? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna say, "Told you so."
And if we're wrong, I'll take the consequences for it. I'll get pretty easy off because I've never been arrested. And Rob will have a home to come home to.
From the bottom of Boober Weir's heart, he don't get.
I love her.
That's right. From the bottom of my heart,
She's my sister from another mother.
I don't give a fuck.
I do. I wish we lived closer, September. Someday.
But it is what it is, Janine. As Andrew's words, we do what we want. Okay? Just remember this. I don't record law enforcement. I don't record my phone calls. My name is not Jeanette. My name is not Lips. I don't need to record and video chat and video snap all that shit. I don't need to do it. I've never given anybody any reason to doubt my word. Unlike you, because you're caught in so many lies.
His dad is not an RSO because he works for a cab company.
Who's that?
Andrews. That's what BK saying.
Well, hey,
I'm gonna message him. Hang on, let me
provide
find out
the
before
facts.
you do that.
Provide the facts. This is what I mean. You guys come out with all now, BK.
Because that's funny. He works for a cab.
Hold on. BK. How about I just bring out all your shit? You're a convicted felon, BK. Aren't you the one that has a order of protection? For how many years? For how many years?
So what's that bullshit that he's trying to pull now?
What?
I just asked him. He said no. How is it that he can work for a cab company and have children in the cab if he was an RSO?
There you go. You can't.
Duh.
You can't. We're also not the ones.
Man, BK, you just hear shit and run with it.
Because we don't want to pay
Makes
rent.
you look more
Also,
stupid.
We pay our taxes. My husband said, call them about certain videos. Yes, I already got. I got it. I got it. Could you guys imagine if the IRS audited them? That would be a total mess. That probably leads to a. Oh, I know, lactose. That's what I mean. They put a video up there of a man admitting that he pays them cash at the end of the day.
And you're only allowed to
So you mean
under the table.
so? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that they 1099 that?
Isn't it like $2,500 a year you could make under the table? I believe.
So
Last time I checked,
Jeanette,
it was.
you 1099 yours and Jason's pay every day? You have a 1099 form?
No, she just made her kids go out and work and get the money.
Please tell us. We deserve the truth. You can't, you don't know what the truth is. The only thing that you know is true is that you've been ridden hard and put away wet multiple times. You've been ridden so hard the thing is probably hanging down to your knees. And I don't like saying that shit about women. But you is one nasty woman. You deserve everything that is coming to you. You sit there and say, I'm going to see karma. Karma's going to bite me in my ass.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
Karma's not going to do shit to me compared to what it's going to do to you. Jill, honestly, BK is still working at the funeral home. I heard he has a good relationship with Steph's.
And I've watched a lot of his stuff in OMG. Changed man or not.
Oh, I'll guarantee that too, Lactose. I'll guarantee that too.
And he hasn't changed because look what he's still doing.
And I'm sure everybody knows her birthday. I'm sure everybody knows Mr. Johnston's birthday.
Oh, he's got tons of aliases too.
I'll call my aunt. She is a bit. Ooh, really? Joe, what's so funny? Huh? Is she just so desperate for a man that she seeks out predators because no one else wants it? Listen, Lactose, that's
because
the thing.
Those men are weak. Those men are weak. Any right woman in their strength of mind would not want to be with men like that. They're strong enough to either be alone or strong enough to wait for the right one.
I look at it like this, Jill.
And anybody can find better. There's better than me out there. There's better than Rob. There's better than
Jill,
everybody.
he still works there. Okay. You said BK works with stiffs. Yes, that's not okay. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. But just imagine what he does with them stiffs downstairs.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm just putting it out there. You never know. And she also is a prosecutor for. Ooh, prosecutor for sure. Look her up.
I'll talk to you later about it. This is getting crazy.
So come on, Jeanette. Why don't you come out and be honest about a
I almost want to give up
lot
this
of
shit.
shit?
Getting that crazy.
Explain to us why it's on his record.
What? Lips, you will not twist and shit with me. And
Yeah, Lips. Guess what, Lips? You're next.
I got.
Let's play, Lips. I'll tell you her name. She won't mind if you want it. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about that. All right, guys. I've been on here. Listen, this was supposed to be a short live like last night's live. 2.5 hours. Really?
Lactose's fault.
It's all Lactose's fault. But I got to get off. It's 10:30. I got group tomorrow. I've probably been single for almost 19 years because I just wasn't taking any chances with my son because you can't trust anybody with your kids.
That is true.
Very true. I worked at a funeral home. Really? Now you're going to make me feel bad for saying that. I worked at a funeral home, and if you take the bugle and blow taps when you're not a vet in that group, and you are responsible for the funeral home, that don't fly. Oh, okay. Imagine she was born.
I'm kind of confused.
Really, September? She was born a Thompson. Really? Oh, shit, Lips. It's coming, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
I mean, I feel bad for the situation. I'll be the first one to want to cry. But I don't care if something happened to you a night before and you went out in the world the next day and treated other children like crap. You use people. You throw people's personal shit out there. I don't feel sorry for that.
Her maiden name is Thompson.
You take advantage of people's vulnerability, and Taylor is one of them.
Hey, what a coinkydink. My maiden name's Thompson, too.
Bandit.
All right, everybody. I got to get off this thing.
Did you just go in there?
Tammy just told me I had to get off.
Get in here.
No, she didn't. But I do got to get off.
Get in here.
I got some things I got to do in the morning.
Get in there.
I got to go check on a couple things.
That was a
Our
good life.
kids are our future, and we only have one shot at raising them right. And I damn sure wasn't screwing up my only chance. I agree
Trying
with
to find
you.
out which McCall didn't come in here at all, but he wanted to talk to you so bad.
I agree with you, Disco. And just to, I don't know if he's listening or whatever the case may be.
I'm all about your daughter, buddy.
But
No one likes it. I
I
don't give a
did-
shit.
I did get warming over the next couple of days. Johnstown rain. There's Angel. Okay. There's that one. Okay. So who I want to acknowledge tonight is
Dark Joker. Just go to your notifications. Go back to the beginning. Go back. Right there. There should be notifications up on top. The bell.
Bell. Dark Twisted Joker 8242. I have a funny feeling I know who that is. You're more than welcome to contact me anytime you want to talk to me. I do like your comments, though. Hey, don't ruin ham sandwiches. I know. She ruins the ham sandwiches, Joker. Okay? She's the one that ruins the ham
There's
sandwiches.
got to be something personal.
Okay? So there's got to be something personal with the ham sandwiches, huh? But you're more than welcome to come in here anytime you want. Okay? You want to talk? We can talk. Maybe you have information. Maybe I have information. But another gentleman did message me earlier or comment on one of my things and say, really? She asked you to co-sign a loan? OMG, bro. Do a live all about that. So you know what? There's multiple people out there that don't like you, Jeanette. multiple people. Okay.
So if moving Andrew and Elisa into our home with their children was well worth exposing her.
Do you see? Do you see the bullshit I got to deal with lactose? My maiden name is intolerant, but it can be Borden if she runs away with me. Yes, Aggie. I always ask about Disco's child. Always. I tell her, you know, she'll tell you. I always ask about him. Always make sure he's okay. But Jeanette said there is nothing in my family that says we are related. I know. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. Huh. She thinks she knows everything. And she doesn't know a fucking thing, to be honest with you. I love my juicy ham of Tammy.
And if I was such a liar, wouldn't I not say this? There is a Jason Johnston that is on the registry in a certain state. I could have played that off like it was him, but it's not that Jason. But I'm lying.
Same here, Disco.
Maybe I'm lying.
Same here. There's a lot of people I don't like, but I just ignore. But it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to jump down. I'm going to get off this. I'm sure I'll talk to a couple of you tonight. Aggie, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you. Marie, if you're still listening. Jill, you're more than welcome to come in anytime, hon. And like I said, I do apologize if I disrespected you, you know, when I first met you or whatever. But I do apologize for that. Disco, give the boy a hug for me. Lactose, I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, go to bed. September, I'm sure I'll be talking to you night. Ro, if you're still listening, love you, girl. Stay safe. I'm sure I'll talk to you. Who am I forgetting? I know Crystal Combs was in here in the beginning. Crystal, if you're still listening, have a good night, my dear. Who else? But I greatly appreciate every one of you that come in, support me. Aggie, she's awesome. I've talked to her, and she's awesome. Another one that you'll see pop in here and there is going to be Miss Uli. She's another one of Brooks's good friends, and she will be in here eventually. But she's another one of my mods also. So with that being said, love every one of you guys. You guys have a good night. Stay warm. Kiss your loved ones because tomorrow's never guaranteed. With that being said, love every one of you.
Come on.
Thank you for supporting me, and I'll be talking to you.
Let's go.
Have a good night.
Let's go. Ace.